Welcome to Golden State Warriors News Today. If you're a die-hard Warriors fan and want to keep up with all the latest news, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's delve into today's fascinating topic about a potential blockbuster move involving the Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, after failing to qualify for the playoffs last season, are still aiming to compete for NBA championships as long as Steph Curry remains on the roster. However, with Klay Thompson's departure to the Dallas Mavericks in free agency, the current roster doesn't quite look like a title contender. In a surprising twist, The Athletic's Sam Amick reported on the TK Show podcast that the Warriors are still interested in acquiring Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks. The only realistic scenario for Giannis to join the Warriors would be if he requests a trade and things go drastically wrong with the Bucks. Amick mentioned, "One that I think is just always going to be monitored around the NBA is if the wheels fall off the Bucks. We know that Joe Lacob has had dreams of Giannis coming the Warriors' way for a very long time. Again, unlikely, but Chris Middleton is going to be a free agent next summer. I think Giannis is worth monitoring." Giannis Antetokounmpo, now 29 and still in his prime, had an outstanding season with the Bucks, averaging 30.4 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per game. Despite rumors of him being traded, the Bucks are committed to winning another championship with Giannis and Damian Lillard leading the charge. Giannis has a player option for the 2027 to 2028 season, and if he exercises it, he will be a free agent afterward. While the idea of Giannis joining the Warriors is an ultimate fantasy for fans, it remains a distant dream. The Bucks are unlikely to part with their star player anytime soon. Additionally, Chris Middleton's future could impact the Bucks' dynamics, as he will have a player option after this season. If he declines, he could become a free agent, potentially altering the landscape. The Golden State Warriors have reportedly maintained an interest in acquiring Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks, despite the unlikeliness of such a move. The only realistic path for this scenario to unfold would be if Giannis requests a trade, potentially driven by internal issues with the Bucks. According to discussions around the league, Joe Lacob, the Warriors' owner, has long been fascinated by the idea of bringing Giannis to the Bay Area. At 29, Giannis remains in peak form, having posted impressive stats last season, including 30.4 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per game. While the idea of him joining the Warriors excites fans, it's considered a long shot. The Bucks are fully committed to winning another championship with Giannis and Damian Lillard at the forefront. Giannis has a player option for the 2027 to 2028 season, which could potentially turn it into a free agent after that period. Additionally, Chris Middleton's contract situation could impact the Bucks' future. With a player option for next summer, if Middleton opts out, it might shake up Milwaukee's roster, leading to speculation about potential trades or changes within the team's dynamics. However, for now, the Bucks are focused on building around their stars to remain competitive. The Golden State Warriors are making strategic additions by signing free agent forwards Javan Johnson and Dante Scott to exhibit 10 contracts, as reported by league sources to Michael Scotto of Hoops Hype. Javan Johnson, 25, is no stranger to the Warriors. He was in their camp last fall after going undrafted out of DePaul in 2023. Johnson spent his first professional season with the Santa Cruz Warriors, Golden State's G League affiliate. Over 48 Showcase Cup and regular season games, he averaged 9.9 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in 20.9 minutes per game, with shooting percentages of .399/.375/.882. Dante Scott, on the other hand, just concluded a 5-year college career at Maryland this past spring. As a super senior in the 2023-24 season, he posted averages of 11.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in 33 games, with a shooting line of .407/.335/.812. After going undrafted in June, Scott showcased his skills with the Warriors in the California Classic and Las Vegas Summer Leagues. While it's exciting to see these new faces, Johnson and Scott are likely to be waived before the regular season begins. subsequently joining Santa Cruz for the start of the Bagel season. Their Exhibit 10 contracts offer them a chance to earn bonuses up to $77.5 thousand, in addition to their standard G League salaries, if they spend at least 60 days with Golden State's affiliate. Javan Johnson, a 25-year-old forward, has a familiar connection with the Golden State Warriors. After going undrafted out of DePaul in 2023, he was part of their training camp last fall and spent his rookie season playing for the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League. Over 48 games, Johnson showcases abilities by averaging 9.9 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 1.1 assists in roughly 21 minutes per game. His shooting stats were solid, with a 39.9% field goal percentage, 37.5% from beyond the arc, and 88.2% from the free throw line. On the other hand, Dante Scott, fresh out of a 5-year career at Maryland, also went undrafted in 2024. As a super senior, Scott posted averages of 11.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.1 assists over 33 games, displaying his versatility. He had the opportunity to showcase his talent during the Warriors California Classic and Las Vegas Summer Leagues, where he left a good impression. Despite the excitement around their potential, Johnson and Scott are expected to be waived before the regular season begins. They will likely rejoin the Santa Cruz Warriors under Exhibit 10 contracts, which could earn them bonuses of up to $77.5 thousand if they spend at least 60 days with the affiliate. These contracts offer flexibility while giving both players a chance to continue developing their skills in the G League. Currently, the Warriors have 19 players under contract, so no additional moves are necessary to accommodate Johnson and Scott on the 21-man offseason roster. Have the Miami Heat given up hopes of winning a championship in the Jimmy Butler era? That's a question many fans are pondering after a quiet offseason. While other Eastern Conference teams have strengthened their rosters, the Heat have opted to stick with their current lineup despite last season's first-round playoff exit. There are also significant uncertainties surrounding Butler's future. Reports earlier this summer suggested that Butler was seeking a contract extension, but the Heat were hesitant to commit. At 35, Butler's age and injury history are understandable concerns. He's played over 70 games in a season only twice, both during his time in Chicago, and missed the entire playoff series last season as the Heat fell 4-1 to the Boston Celtics. Despite these challenges, Butler has led the Heat to 2 NBA Finals, exceeding expectations. But as he approaches his late 30s, can the franchise still rely on him? Rumors suggest that several teams are interested in Butler, including the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are in a challenging position themselves, needing to maximize Steph Curry's remaining prime years, especially after Klay Thompson's departure this summer. Could this lead to the Warriors pursuing Butler in the future? Andy Bailey from Bleacher Report has proposed a trade scenario where the Warriors would receive Butler and Josh Richardson in exchange for Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, a 2025 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and a 2028 first-round pick swap. This would be a bold win-now move for the Warriors, sacrificing young talent and future picks to pursue another championship run with Curry. The decision might hinge on how the new-look Warriors perform this season. Earlier in the summer, they were reluctant to include Kuminga in any potential trade with the Los Angeles Clippers for Paul George. Could a slow start to the season change their approach? Despite the obstacles, Jimmy Butler has consistently led the Miami Heat beyond expectations, guiding them to 2 NBA Finals appearances. However, with Butler now in his late 30s, questions are surfacing about how much longer the Heat can rely on him as their central figure. Several teams around the league are reportedly interested in Butler, and the Golden State Warriors appear to be among them. The Warriors are currently grappling with their own challenges, particularly after Klay Thompson's departure. With Stephen Curry still in his prime, Golden State is keen to maximize his remaining years at an elite level. This interest could spark a future pursuit of Butler by the Warriors. There has even been speculation about a potential trade that would send Butler and Josh Richardson to Golden State. In return, the Warriors would give up Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Gary Payton II, along with a 2025 first-round pick, a 2027 first-round pick, and a 2028 pick swap. This aggressive move would signal a clear win-now mentality for the Warriors, focusing on short-term championship success over long-term development. The Warriors' decision might largely depend on how their revamped roster performs early in the season. While they had previously been hesitant to trade Kuminga in discussions involving Paul George, a slow start could shift their approach, leading them to explore major roster changes to make the most of Curry's prime years. What do you think, Warriors fans? Should the team go all in for Butler or stick with their current roster? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates.